There was a statement made by IRCC minister that being an international student or becoming one doesn't come with a guarantee of permanent residency or citizenship. It's important to understand that these aspects require separate processes and qualifications. It's crucial for international students to be aware of the specific requirements and pathways for obtaining permanent residency or citizenships in their respective host countries. So in this video, we will be discussing about what is there for you in Canada post completing your studies and how will you be changing your status from international students to permanent residency. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Pawan Speaks Canada. I hope everybody is doing well. My name is Pawan Kumar and I do create videos to share my knowledge and experience with people who are planning to immigrate to Canada or already have moved here, and also create videos for international students to navigate through the life over here. So if you are new to my channel and have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and don't forget to like the video because I keep on sharing the latest information about Canada from time to time so that you can view them without missing any important update. I've seen a trend that most of the agencies give false promises just to run their businesses and earn money by giving incorrect and half information to students that they will have a very smooth process getting a permanent residency in Canada post completing their graduation or studies. It is very surprising to me that some of the students have a very big misconception that post completing their studies they will become permanent resident of Canada without any effort, or they will just become automatic. So in this video I want to raise awareness and show the students the accurate picture, give the right guidance that the student pathway will not guarantee a permanent residency, but it provides a bridge on which they can walk over and work towards their permanent residency. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So before you start studying in Canada, there are three important steps to remember. First, study here for at least 1 or 2 years. This might make you eligible for a special work permit after graduation. With this permit, you can work in Canada up to 3 years, and during this time, you can apply for permanent residency. But even in this, there are few more things that needs to be added, like your language skills, work experience, and you have to follow the immigration rules. So with the right knowledge and effort, you can work towards your goals in Canada. So let's discuss the first critical step that will be choice of your program when studying in Canada. It is very important to pick a program that makes you eligible for a post-graduation work permit. Canada needs skilled workers, so look for a program which are aligned with demand jobs here. For instance, many international students opt for business programs, but some ends up working in jobs like Tim Hortons or McDonald's. While there is nothing wrong with these jobs, if your goal is permanent residency, you need to consider a specialized program like accounting or business analysis instead of general management. So the next critical step will be your postgraduate work permit. So the current situation in Canada is that they're looking to reform and calibrate postgraduate work permits, and they're bringing a lot of changes in the same. I have prepared a video on the same. In case you have not watched the same, please do so. I will also share the link for the same. What they are thinking of reforming the postgraduate work permit, and they're aligning the same with the current labor market in Canada. So if you are still at that stage and if you're thinking of studying here, you have to align your study program with the occupation in demand and what would be your tire when you graduate. And please don't trust any agency as they are not concerned about your future. And please do your proper research about the occupations needed here in Canada, which will be helpful for you to get postgraduate work permit. It is important to get Canadian experience so that you can get an invitation to apply for permanent residency. That is the first thing that needs to be done before applying for permanent residency. The other thing is that you have to do is to complete the English exam and also to get a job offer. It is also required to accumulate the time frame for the work experience. The work experience is very important to apply for postgraduate work permit. with, and you can also apply for permanent residency. We also have different scores when it comes to permanent residency. You have to first calculate your scores even before you come to Canada, because you can get to know where you stand exactly in the competition, whether you're lucky with your occupation, your age, or your education, so that in case there is any gap, then you can bridge that accordingly. So when you finish your studies, you'll be able to apply for postgraduate work permit, and at a later stage, you'll be able to apply for permanent residency in the course of. What I'm talking about, this is the case when you are a single applicant. But I'm also going to discuss in case you also have a spouse with you, because you will be studying and your spouse will be working full time. As the spouse can get a job offer, he or she can accumulate the work experience. In some of the cases, I've seen that you get permanent residency quickly because your spouse can apply for the same. It is very important and very crucial to have a strategy when it comes to applying for a permanent residency, and in case you're looking here to study and stay and choose Canada. So all these things are very important because a lot of people are confused and they're not aware of the actual current situation, and they ask that if getting a study visa, is this a guarantee of permanent residency, which is not correct, as there are so many important steps in between that needs to be covered after the graduation that you have to meet, and you'll be able to know all these things before you come here. You can check all that before you take such a big decision of your life. So if you like the video, please share it with maximum number of people so that they are also aware of the entire situation and they do not lose their hard-earned money which they give it to the agents because of their false promises. Thank you for watching Pawan Speaks Canada. See you soon in my next video. Thank you.